Just some initial commentary about this design. This is not a terribly complex dragon design, although if you're a complete beginner, it's probably not that easy. But to experienced folders, it's probably pretty simple. It's from the bird base, and there are a lot of other designs that are very similar to it. I came up with this particular one when I was around 10 years old, so about 13 years ago. But that was before I really had much knowledge of the outside origami world, and I've since found some fairly similar designs as far as the utilization of the bird base to produce the tail, head, and wings in that manner. Although the particular way that I form the wings, I could be wrong, but I haven't really seen that exact set of folds. Certainly there are probably similar designs out there. So anyway, I'm not claiming that this is some great feat of folding here. It's just my take on dragon design from a bird base. And I have it in 3 different papers here. The one in the middle is the one I folded for this tutorial. On the left is same thing, folded out of thicker paper. It's got an interesting texture to it. Models made out of thicker waxy paper with this design tend to hold up pretty well. They're pretty sturdy. And on the right I have one out of foil paper. This one's actually, it turned out fairly fragile, but it's very nice for shaping. You can see I was able to give it a bit more of a pose. The wings are better defined. The curvature in the neck shows up better. But this is the type of paper used for the tutorial, just thin, fairly regular origami paper. So, starting from the bird base, the first step will be a sink fold down to the line I indicated. So you need to fold the tip down to make some pre-folds. And make sure you give it a good crease so that it's clean. Fold one flap over, and you'll want to do the same thing again. This will need to be done on all 4 sides to get a nice sink. And a third time. And finally one last time on the reverse side from where you started. Alright, now you'll need to spread the model mostly apart, and you'll see that a little square in the middle starts to form. You should be able to flatten it and you'll get a square surface that shows up. And you can see that here. That's the square. And what you'll need to do is push the middle down and bring the sides in. And you want to try to get it as perfectly symmetrical as possible on each of those four sides. So this is what it looks like from the top. So that's the completed sink fold. Oops, looks like I need to fix one of my tips. And the next step, we will bring down the sides of the new flaps created by the sync fold. So just a simple valley fold. And do the same thing on the other 4 flaps. And again, you can kind of, on the other side, use the flaps you just folded down as guides to make it go a bit faster.